Morning everybody, John from our Hodgepodge Homestead. Today I'm going to show you guys how I cook pork hocks. Now you think of a pork hock as being this nasty part of a pork that's down in the mud, down in the poop, down all that. Well, it is. But these have been super steamed. They've been cleaned with steam. That's how they do it. And then they smoke them. So what I've done is I've got a Dutch oven here and a Dutch oven fry pan that I put olive oil in. I got it super hot, and then I just place them in. And what I'm going to do is brown every side, bone side, skin side, everything. They're going to brown for probably 15 or 20 minutes. And then what I'll do is I'll add water to them, some balsamic vinegar, and I'll show you how it's all done. Then cover them up and let them roll for about 4 hours. Just real low. You probably hear them crackling and popping. That's what you want to hear. I'm going to start turning them. Got to find my flipper. That's surprising I found that so fast. All right, yeah, we're just going to start. Ooh, you can already smell the smoke coming out of them. I've been making these for a lot of years, and what this part is, if you don't know what a hock is, picture the pig's hoof and foot. It's this joint right here. It's basically what in between the elbow and the wrist, if you call it, of a hog. Now, for you guys that hunt deer, a lot of times that part of the deer is wasted because it's full of sinew and tendons and stuff like that. But if you prepare your deer hocks the same way, there's a lot of meat on those. Trust me, I've thrown them away too until I realized what you can do with them. You can cook them the same way as I'm cooking these. And all of that tendony, sinew, and all the fat just melts right down into the juices that this thing's going to be cooking in. And if you can see Heather's face right now, she doesn't like these because of just what they are. You know, Heather doesn't eat seafood, doesn't eat anything comes out of the water either. But anyway, these things are absolutely wonderful. As they get going and I do my next step, I'll be back with you and show you what we're doing. All right, so I've got the hocks all browned. I'm going to pour water in. You want to pour your water in slow because that oil down in there is pretty hot. And you want to bring this water up till, like your smaller ones are almost up to the top like that. Well, that's almost like I measured it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is make sure that these are all laying down in there. Get this one laying down, that one's laying down, and so are all those. Looking good. Okay, bring the heat back up on them. I think I'm gonna have to do some adjusting on this. There we go. Just gonna go on low. We're going to put the lids on them. You want a lid on them because you don't want to lose all that moisture. That's going to come up there and just fall right back down on all those. So I've got some garlic peeled over here and chopped. So what I'm going to do, once this gets going, then I will put the garlic in. I'm also going to do the same with an onion. So this is our garlic from our that we grew this year. This is how I did mine. It was a hard neck. And then we just store it over here in our pantry. It's working out pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll put this over rice, but what I have to do before that, I have to put some balsamic vinegar in it. And, oh, I got plenty. This is just an aged balsamic vinegar.
No measurements?
No measurements. I just put a good 8 or 9, good 10 big jugs in there. And
Jugs?
And to let you know, that's a jug.
Okay. That was like 12 for that one.
Well, there's a real big one.
Oh, gotcha.
Because you can't have too much balsamic vinegar. And what I'll do is once that gets going and is boiling real good and been in there for at least an hour or so, I'll take a spoonful and just taste it, see how it is. So that's it. It's gonna roll for, like I said, 3-4 hours. And then once it's done, I'll show you what it looks like. And from what I understand in this video, Heather showed you my purple pants. They were a thrift store find, and you know what? Super comfy. It's not quite freezing outside, but we got our first real snow today. I mean, it didn't collect on the ground or anything, but yeah, it was cold this morning, so I'll put these on. Anyway, that's how it is.
I like your purple pants. They go good with your camouflage shirt.
All right, guys, so it's time to add the garlic and the onions. Garlic we grew. Look at that, cooking right down. What I'm gonna do is once I add these in, I'm going to flip them. All that delicious goodness going in there. Oh, gotta flip them. What'll happen is all this meat and fat, look, it's already starting to separate off the bone. It will get so tender that I won't even be able to pick them up.
That one is still whole.
It's not, it's cut in half.
Oh.
Thought it was. Hey, guess I missed one. Good eye, babe. The editor caught that one. Did you see that, everybody? Hear that? All right, I'm gonna flip these. Roll.
Ooh, splash.
There we go. Just let these roll for probably at least 2 more hours, and then we'll check them. And you also want to, you may have to add water. If you have to, just add more water. It doesn't hurt anything. All the flavors are in there. Because remember, your lids are on. You're losing a little bit of steam, but for the most part, it's all falling right back down over your meat. So, when these are done, we'll be back with you and show you. All right, everybody, it is the next day. We had some things come up and I had to shut these off, put them on the cold back porch. But anyway, I took the hocks that were in this pot, I deboned everything and combined them into the Dutch oven. So now appearance-wise, it does look very pretty, but that is all broken down. The meat is wonderful. The juice is fantastic. I put it over some rice. Let's do a taste test, huh? It smells like good old-fashioned ham and bean soup. So let's see what it tastes like. So good, very creamy. Now, this isn't something you're gonna make if you're on a diet, because it's I don't think it's really healthy, but it sure is super, super good. So, here at the Hodgepodge Homestead, we love cooking up our smoked hocks, and you should too. We'll see y'all later.